Story time, guys. Have you ever smiled in public while secretly wondering how you were going to survive the next day? Because that is exactly where my story begins. If someone had told me back then that people would one day be inspired by my journey, I would have laughed. Because my life looked nothing like success. It looked like failure. One afternoon, I checked my pocket and found only a few coins. That was all I had left. No job, no opportunities, no backup plan. Every morning, I wore the same shirt and walked from office to office. The answer was always the same. Sorry, we're not hiring. We'll call you. But they never did. Before I continue, please click on the subscribe button to support the channel and join our growing community so you do not miss any of our upcoming videos.
Days became weeks, weeks became months. I watched my friends move forward while my life seemed frozen in place. And honestly, it hurt, but I learned so much. Some friends got jobs, some got married, others bought cars. Meanwhile, I was struggling to afford transportation.
At night, I stared at the ceiling asking myself one question: what if nothing ever changes? That question haunted me every single day of my life until now. As things got worse, I started selling my belongings. First my watch, then my headphones, then my phone. It was an incredibly wild and unexpected journey. Eventually, I sold the only good pair of shoes I owned. Not because I wanted to, because I had no choice, and that was the turning point for me.
I still remember walking home barefoot. People stared, some laughed, others whispered. I kept my head down.
For the first time, I thought about giving up. Not because I was weak, but because I was tired. Tired of trying, tired of failing. As I sat there, an elderly man from my neighborhood walked over. He sat beside me quietly. Then he asked a simple question that truly surprised me.
He said, "Why do you look like a man who has lost everything?" I looked at him and answered, "Because I have." That was such a powerful moment.
The old man smiled. Then he said something I will never forget. Something that changed my life forever.
A man who has lost everything does not keep trying. The fact that you are still fighting means you still have something left, so keep going. I didn't fully understand his words that day, but they stayed with me, and then the next morning, everything changed so much that I was completely surprised. Instead of waiting for opportunities, I decided to create my own. I stopped waiting for someone to save me because I realized that I have the power to succeed. I borrowed books, I learned new skills, I studied business, marketing, and communication, and anything that could help me move forward on my professional journey today. Then I started offering small services to local businesses. Most people ignored me. Some laughed. Many said no. But this time was different. I refused to quit because after surviving my worst day, rejection no longer scared me. I was ready to face whatever came next. Then one afternoon, something happened. One person said yes, just one person, and that changed everything.
It wasn't a big opportunity, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was proof that somebody believed in me, and that feeling really changed my entire perspective.
I worked harder than ever. That one client referred another, then another, and another. This was the moment everything changed for my business and my future. Slowly, my life started changing. Months later, I could support myself. Years later, I had built a successful business. The same people who once doubted me now wanted to know my secret, but they only saw the success, not the struggle. It is a long journey.
They didn't see the sleepless nights, the hunger, the fear, or the barefoot walk home. It was a long journey to get.
Years later, I stood on a stage receiving an award. The crowd applauded, cameras flashed, everyone celebrated. It truly was the most unforgettable. But my mind wasn't on the stage. I was thinking about the person I used to be, the one who almost gave up. And that is why I keep going. Because success wasn't born when I received the award. It was born the day I refused to quit. My journey toward this achievement was long, yet truly rewarding. Remember this, your current situation is not your final destination. Sometimes the chapter that feels like the end is actually the beginning. So please do well to subscribe to this channel for more of my success story. I truly appreciate your support as I share these journeys, so bye for now.